used to having another one defending your back. So we'll see. Game on. The last one of the group stage. The Israeli Shamilbuzi8 facing the Indonesian Ramy for a spot into the grand final.
Well, they say matchups make matches. We will see a clash of play styles here as kickoff has come and gone. It is Rommy in the away strip in possession early. And it will be Shamilbuzi8 from Israel in the home strip. Did have kickoff possession, but
for
gave
Ramy.
it away
It's
early.
a good one, Harry.
Bruno here for Rommy. Ooh, wide. That is wide. And a let-off for Shamilbuzi8.
This is typical finishing from Indonesia with normal shot, just opening the angle to the wrong foot and almost in. That was a nice try.
Sliced it a little bit in the end, Bruno, but that will give Shamil something to think about.
Ramy seems really focused into the match. He's a really calm guy, even when he scores, doesn't celebrate that much, but he's really smart. So we'll see if he can able to put that smart action and movement into the right moment, which is now in front of his opponent. Casemiro with a super cancel just to make Shamilbuzi8 move to left to side. Another counter. Look at that, how close is Diego Dalot. That's the point. He's closer, he can catch those runs.
Let me tell you, Alex, we are blessed to have you on the commentary.
But look at this one, nobody there.
This is a mistake
the fitness
potentially by Rommy. The way you're able to pick apart the tactics is exactly as you predicted. Now, Rommy would love to give himself that extra bit of cushioning. He's not guaranteed to be in the grand final just yet, so we'll play this as if it's any other match.
And now look at the map downtown. There is one closer. The left back is closer. Something that didn't happen from Clappett before. So that was an easy pass for Shamilbuzi8 every single time.
We need to show us a different dimension here, Shamilbuzi8, if he's going to take down the Indonesian of Ramy. Kobbie Mainoo into the box here. Dello for company. Oh, it's still alive. And it is the Indonesian striking first. Joshua Zirkzee will get the second chance strike into the net and put all the pressure onto Shamilbuzi8.
Same that Shay is forcing his opponent to have a hard time defending. This time he wasn't aware of that long run from Kobbie Mainoo, that CMF box-to-box showtime card. Opening the left-hand side, no one protecting him, and the secondary chance after that rebound. It came the ball to Joshua Zirkzee to put it into the net. 1-0, and we saw the celebration from Rommy saying with a face like, well, yeah, the rebound, it was a clear chance. Great goal, Indonesia leading. But yeah, it's worth it, it's fair. I got the rebound, and it's Rommy leading, and a great situation. I think Shamilbuzi8 now needs to think about he has no superiority attacking, and he's on a disadvantage when he's defending. So, new situation for him.
What different dimension can he show us to overcome this really difficult opponent here? Rommy has been very impressive. The referee's brought this one back for an infringement. Looks like Kobbie Mainoo into the book for Rommy.
You maybe now can be faster on your decision, your timings, or your intensity, or activating plan B. There's no room, because if you keep at the same rhythm, at the same pace, Rommy's there waiting for you.
It's been exactly that so far in the opening 20 minutes. If you're just joining us, Rommy just needs to draw this match and he will be in the grand final later on. What is at stake is a chance to represent Manchester United at the World Finals as the club event champion. You need to win the grand final later on in order to get that honour.
Oh, look at that, nice ball. And look at the superiority with those long runs. Diego Dalot, Bruno Fernandes.
Looks so sharp, doesn't he,
And when
Rommy?
he goes to the left, he was the left back joining the attack. I mean, the formation is working. It's a mobile formation so far. In console, not many people using it. But maybe after today, Harry, a lot will start to use this 5 centre-back formation.
25 minutes gone.
Oh, pass, I would say.
And what is happening, of course, in the competition room, just beyond the practice room, is that IFeL will be playing collapsed,
Nice ball.
and that's a nice ball cut out. The other match in this group will be going on at the same time. IFeL will be liking the scoreline he sees right now. Here's the group stage results.
1-1 IFeL club right now.
1-1, as you say, that's a close one.
That put IFeL into the grand final. Shamilbuzi8 needs a goal and a victory from club by IFeL.
He's had plenty of possession here. The referee has played advantage. None to be seen, though.
But that's lovely, no? Those tactically advantages or disadvantages depend on opponent, depend the information he's using. I'm really obsessed to understand what's going on every single time.
Well, it's the difference maker at these club event finals, Alex, because we see the different regions come in and give their different spins on all the different clubs and the personnel and the cards
every
available.
country plays in a different way. So not just the region, every country. I mean, that's unbelievable, and that's why it makes this competition so difficult, because you come here, you have practice with your region players. Now different story. You can't predict someone play with 5 center backs at this stage, for example. So yeah, that's why the highest stage is always a tough task. You know? It's like being here is so difficult. Winning here even more. Being at the World Finals is so really difficult. But winning the World Championship, that's next level. So those stages is where the player needs to start to get experience for. No? It's so difficult to just be at the World Finals winning it at first time.
Garnacho gets a booking for Shamilbuzi8, trying to prevent that counter-attack. 10 minutes until half-time. In towards Xerxes, Ireland trying to get it under his control. Casemiro will bring it
10 minutes left
towards the defense of the Israeli here.
Nice, pretty. Oh, the mistake.
That's a big mistake. Purple power bar doubles the advantage.
And we got the feeling that from there is no reason to estimate a pass. And yes, what a banger. Ramy scoring 2 goals from the man from Indonesia.
Just compounds the misery for Shea. He knew he needed to win this game, but that type of mistake at this level is too costly. He stood off his man as well, invited that stunning strike. And when you see the purple power bar, you know there's some added zip on the input that follows, and you see the misery for the 30-year-old on the stage. 5 minutes until half-time. It is the Indonesian in full control here.
5 minutes left.
Ireland, who has been quite quiet this game. It's been mostly Xerxes providing the threats for Rommy, giving him a bit of a different dimension. Look at the man on the far side. Can't quite get the ball to him, though.
Nice matchup with Lisandro Martinez for Rommy. Shamilbuzi8 now haven't created a single action already into the match. It could be this one. Amad Diallo for Rasmus Holland, the first time shot. He's trying that one. He's trying to have a same mindset compared to the previous game. But in front, we are seeing a really solid version of Zeus Rommy. That's not giving a room of a chance of his opponent.
In
nice
stoppage
ball.
time, as that one is offside.
Yeah.
And what is the game plan here for Shamilbuzi8? You get to half-time, it's going to be 2-0 unless you can fashion a chance here.
Yeah.
You've got to show a different plan to your opponent. Here's Bruno Fernandes at the end of the first half. Can he half the deficit? He's got so many people following him. The answer to the question is no. And Rommy, thanks to the Xerxes brace, will enter half-time up 2-0. And
in the meantime, we are having an update from the games playing on the offline. This sounds really good for Gifera chances, no? Because the victory of Ramy will put automatically Gifera into the grand final. So we'll see, no? Solid version of Ramy, and now is Shamilbuzi8 putting 3 strikers all together to make something different, to make some putting some difficulties over a guy which is really solid, confident, not really that many emotion. No, we refer obviously to Rommy, and he's, you know, chilling with that position you referred before, Harry, at the chair.
I've heard it called all kinds of different things. I play it at home. I know it as Indian style. Some people know it as Turkish style, just where you play cross-legged on the chair.
I mean, it's good enough, right? But for me, I can't keep like 2 or 3 hours on that position. I need to keep moving. Maybe I need to work over my flexibility.
Hip flexors, I think it is.
Maybe that's my problem.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so. I found it here, covering the Manchester United finals. Here we go. Second half. Rommy, the man from Indonesia, leading 2 goals up over the Israeli Shamilbuzi8.
Second half now. It has been all Rommy. Everything been going his way, and it's the right mindset, I think, to have to go in and win every single match, or at least try to, because you don't want to come in thinking, oh, a draw is enough. Hoyland on the ball for it now. Xerxes just tries to do too much. I think this will be a free kick.
It will be. That super cancel finesse from Rommy was wonderful. Let's see the free kick, eh? Bruno Fernandes, many options to do. We'll see.
He's a set-piece specialist, isn't he, the Portuguese?
The pass to Rasmus Holland, shot! To the wrong side. Onana was waiting exactly there. Nice set-piece.
Really nice.
Yeah, because it's difficult to switch your cursor quickly to go for the pressure in that short, small space of time. And yeah, well done, well done. Almost in. A potential 3rd goal will be too much for Shamilbuzi8 now.
Looks like, if any way, the next goal would come the way of Rommy to really put his stamp on this group. Bruno Fernandes dispossessed.
Taking so long. Those churns from Bruno. Now the counter, Harry.
Back to Bruno. And it's just been relentless here from Rommy. He has been turning the screw.
And the cross. No.
Dalot.
He decided for the trick and leave behind the defender. But overall, Harry, we are seeing that a really comfortable position for Rommy. They have room for risk, chances, make something new, and now looking for the 3rd one.
And you called it before the game, Alex. It's very, very difficult to allow your game style to translate from player to player. When they play a different tactic that kind of nullifies your biggest strength, it can be difficult to adjust. Here's Diallo, though.
I will say that it's better to Shamilbuzi8 play versus Gifera because the tactic than against Rommy. I think it's the perfect tactic. The one from Rommy to stop all the single attack from Shamilbuzi8. So it's the perfect counter.
Speaking of counters, there was a chance, but it has been mostly Rommy. There is signs of life here, though, from Shamilbuzi8, and let me tell you, there is plenty of time to get 2 goals in this game, but the problem is there's not really been clear-cut chances for Shay here at Old Trafford, here in this match. It's been really Rommy that's looked the more comfortable and confident of the 2.
Nice one, eh? But yeah, we're in those moments that maybe Shay needs a break, a pause, just to, you know, some fresh legs, just to think about it, because time is running. No one is really connecting some passes, action, but it's positive. This is really positive for Rommy, who has advantage in the score.
Bruno Fernandes looking for that cross-field ball.
That's a desperate action.
It worked for him earlier against Clap, but you can't quite connect with it against Rommy. As you said, the tactics just vastly different.
at the end, think about it. You have 5 players. It's impossible to not to have one of them close to your wingers. It's Ramy now with a chance to pass in. Kobe Maino regaining that ball.
15 minutes left. No pause queued up either.
No. This is slow pace part of the game is really smart from Rommy, because it's what the game needs. And now, yes, substitution, 15 minutes left. We see the shape of that after change for first time before the formation. It's slightly getting into a new one. 2 center strikers. Kobe Maino up front. It's almost all in, no? In terms of football. But no, it could be even more if he start to play 3 center backs. But if you haven't practiced that match, it's not
it's difficult.
Recommended. Yeah.
It's difficult. You also have to remember Shade doesn't have any idea what's happening in the Guifera match either.
Right.
So,
but he knows he needs to win.
He knows he needs to win.
I mean, draw,
to keep it within his own
but
hands.
no, win basically.
So, yeah, I think this is wise. He has now transitioned to that 3 at the back. Commit another volley forward. Needs to happen, really.
The thing is, like, facing that 5 center back from Rommy, unless you start to regaining the counter from Rommy, is not that advantage to play 3 defender backs versus that 5 defenders from Rommy. It's more about to accumulate 5 strikers, to have one of your players next to each defender of Rommy, and try to be better in that 1v1 situations. It's not easy, but which is more difficult is to be that good attacking with that Rommy formation.
It is definitely not easy. And we saw a similar type of scenario in the match we just saw
Substitution on the field
between Gu and Rentao on mobile, where Gu was trailing in the group and needed to win. He was able to do so against the world champion. For Shea, it's proven quite difficult. He goes straight for goal, but I think Anana there evenly matched.
Nice
saw it from distance.
Substitutions taking place.
Finally connecting those passes. It's just a 60, but it was Rommy waiting for that turn. 11.
So congested in that back 5.
Plus
it almost becomes a back 7, back 8 when you add in those defensive midfielders as well.
I will say desperate situation for Shea that maybe, I don't know. An early goal now could force the situation over the limits. We'll see. Oh.
But if Mason Mount keeps stepping up like that, that could be it. And that is it.
Clinical. The man from Indonesia, Zeus Rommy, putting in 3-0. Ahmad Diallo, and this guy is still chilling because he knows the goal is not done yet. He's looking for the glory, which is wins today. Later on, the grand final, the console platform. Wonderful play. That pass and ran from Diallo. Great pass for Rasmus Holland. Nothing for Shamilbuzi8 that sadly will say bye-bye to this Manchester United club event finals.
Of course, we downplay it because the scoreline now is 3-0, but that goal was fantastic. Really was. Nice finish. The build-up was amazing, but with that, of course, Lunar New Year campaign, Diallo, he's got really nice finishing and stats all round. Used to perfection to finish off that move by Rommy, who will, it's looking like, will face Guifera. In fact, it's guaranteed now he will face Guifera in the grand final. It will be amazing. We couldn't split them earlier on. We have to split them this time.
Their match before was amazing as well, and having in the final will be glory for our eyes, not for all the fans, eFootball fans, spectators, players who want to learn, no, from the best player across the world.
Will there be a final shot?
Yes,
it is. No celebration from Shamilbuzi because he knows in the grand scheme of it, it means nothing. But he will end at least on a high points for himself
Once
with
he
this
connects,
goal on the stage.
when he connects those passes, we definitely will give to him the trophy as the best finisher so far of the day. Yeah? He doesn't need that much. Look at that.
Yeah, all it
Just a
takes.
60 left foot in a weird positioning as well.
Just a glimpse of goal is all he needs, but
Totally.
that's the reaction. Maybe a bit of regret.
He has to be proud of it. I mean,
Oh,
his
yeah.
performance just to be here is so difficult, and about facing such a big names of the scene of eFootball is not easy, definitely.
Still a chance we may see him feature at the World Finals later on in
look
the
at that.
summer. He's still
going for the
coming
second.
forward here as Hoyland's not giving up just yet.
Rocambole's shot into the defense, but Harry.
That is it. It is a date with the grand final for Zeus Rommy. He will win the match 3-1. Will end the group stages undefeated.
And we'd like to inform you now
With
that the latest
7
travel
points.
information is currently being
Very
displayed
strong.
on the
Not that
screen.
bad, yeah.
Very strong indeed.